So she's actually our founder's platinum, Geo T. All right, who is she? You see her picture, very young, right? Very bergaya, you know. So actually, right, she's a real estate team leader, and also she was an air stewardess. You can see from her figure, tall, slim, pretty. Okay, the confidence that shines from within. Okay, that's why she also opened a makeup academy before, and also had a lot of investments. So coming from such a wonderful background, you know, having all sorts of businesses, you can tell that she's a very independent and strong woman, all right? And yes, you know, there's someone else, okay, who is better to actually introduce her, who is someone who knows her the best and knows her well. Okay, who is that? Which is her, okay, upline diamond. Okay, this diamond was my, you know, my inspiration when I was very, very young. Even before I can join Amway, I really look upon Diamond Suprina because she's the youngest. Okay, that time she break record to be the youngest single lady to achieve diamond, also youngest single lady diamond in TQG. Okay, so is everyone excited? Please put a 555 if you're excited like me. Okay, because we have our Diamond Suprina to come and introduce Founders Platinum Geo T. So are you ready, Diamond Suprina? Yes, I can see you. But maybe you have to unmute yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'll pass the stage to you.
Hello. Hi, good morning, all the wonderful diamonds. Okay, can you guys hear me? If it's a yes and you are excited today, can I see a 555? Give me 5. But before this, I really want to congratulate all the lineup of achievers tonight. You guys is so awesome, and can see that a lot of people's is blinking. I see a lot of wonderful achievers here. You guys is so great tonight. Okay, so wow. Before I introduce this speaker, let me share a little bit about Jo. How I get to know Jo. Actually, she is one of my deep line. She turns from a stranger, okay, to a customer, to a friend, and to be one of my active leader in my team right now. Okay, and of course, she's beautiful. Okay, each year is getting younger and younger. By the side effect of Nutrilite and artistry. Okay, she's very ambitious. Okay, like just now, our beautiful MC Elena have talked about her background. Okay, she's ambitious and she is kind. Okay, at the beginning, she get blessed from the Nutrilite products range of product for her health. Okay, but when she see through the Amway business plan, of course, with TQG system, she start to find her passion and find her purpose to develop this business. Okay, so because as an entrepreneur, okay, she sees that it is important in this wonderful business is to help more people with dreams and with health and beauty solutions. Okay, so she's a person that always, right, I would say, give her best. She seldom say no one. When she started to want to build the business, okay, she never stopped a single meetings, even though with her busy schedule, she set apart, okay, never stop learning, never give excuses for success. This is what I see from her. And she's a good team player, okay, that's make her to be who she is today. All right, so her sewing actually exceeding her personal, I would say personal achievement as a founder's platinum. Okay, so in less than 2 years, her team grows strong from a few persons to now about a few hundreds of a strong team number. Okay, and also I'm so happy for her because this year she also qualified for her first ALS and we will be able to go to travel together as a good friends. Okay, so what is actually make Jo, okay, to see through this business of Amway? Okay, so without further ado, let's all of us here put our hand together by typing 888 fat to welcome our founders platinum Jyoti.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Okay, I'm Jyoti here. So actually, I will share my screen. How is everyone here? Okay, I hope everyone is fine. And during this COVID season, with the Amway business, I believe everyone will be fine. We're boosting up all the immune system. And of course, I would like to congrats to those like who just now the achiever. And of course, I would like to thanks to the TQG, as I can see here that thanks to Elena and Diamond Suprina for your introductions. And gratitude and being a grateful heart are a key to a happier life. Actually, this is one of the key for my happier life. And I always say thanks is because I felt it's much easier to attract things rather than just like blaming and all these kind of things. And of course, the first thing first, I would like to say thanks to my God, because he's the one that guided me through these years. And I thank him that I go through these years because of him. And besides that, I actually like to say thanks to my lifeline sponsor, Sept, and we bump into each other just in the social media, and that's how she become my lifeline. And we'll have a little bit story later on. And of course, I would like to say thanks to my diamond, my mentor as well, a pretty diamond, Sabrina Tay, and a very dedicated leader. And of course, my upline, EDC Gil and Rebecca Tay. Because of them that we have found a solutions to my health. And of course, atop of that, I'd like to thanks to the TQG, the diamonds and above, the TQG family, and the this is not Monday pays, it's Tuesday pays. Okay, thanks to the team and every one of you for being here. And of course, to the mother of TQG, CA, Celia, and the late Dr. Wong. So I'm so grateful to meet you all here. And of course, on top of that, I would like to say thanks to my clients and supporters and my family and friends, the people I ever met and approached before. They gave me a lot of courage, and the people I'm going to meet. And it's a kind of expectation in my life, a new kind of, I would say it's a kind of a surprise in my life. Team and teammates and the social media friends. I love social media because that's how I met my upline. Okay, these are some of my teammates, and of course, Diamond's friends as well. And of course, top of that is my business partner, Amway. Without this, I wouldn't get into the business in the first place. So what happened is like, that's one thing that I hold on to is love, because I really think love is the reason of existence. So, and now abide faith, hope, and love, these three, but the above all is love. So I think that's the thing that hold me on till today. So my background is actually I come from a very, very humble and not a rich family, and my father passed away since I'm baby. So this is my mother, and I have another 6 siblings of mine. I'm the youngest among them. So actually, for information, because my family is so poor that I have to give away to my auntie, and my auntie is the one who raised me up. And but yet I'm still keep in touch with my family. This is my background, and I'm still close with my siblings at the meantime. So apart from that, actually, I'm still grateful that I managed to get into their, actually last time was called their college, and I went to their MMU University, and I believe that a lot of people say that study hard will get a good grade and get a good job. That's what a perception in my mind as well. So that's why I will strive very hard for me myself to go into the university, and I make sure that I'm graduate from my university. That's one of my thought in my mind all the while. So I managed to fight for my university, and I get my PTPDN, and I get paid everything and all these things. So apart from that, I've been chasing dream like any one of you been did. This is Stephanie's son. It was long time I was in her concert as part of the choir team. That's how I've been doing that, because I was learning about music and all these kind of things. I'll go all out in my life, because I think there's something deep inside my heart. I have to go all out. So apart from that, there is a chart that is a awakening point to my life. It's talk about the ESBI, the left hand side and the right hand side. The left hand side people who are the employee, the self-employed, who trade time for money, and all these are the people who ended up probably have not enough time and not enough money in the rest at the end of their life. This could be determine their future. So what happened? Their destiny, I would say. So whereas the business with a system and the investor will make the money work for you, these are the things that I believe in over the time, because I expose myself to a lot of information, to the latest digital marketing and all this kind of thing. So what happened is, like, I would say that I explore all of them already. You can take my experience. So as an employee, I work for Maybank, I work for Amex, and I work for what else? EPS, Genting, Dell, HP, HSBC. I work for Gulf Air and the airlines that lasted me for 2 years, and Etihad Airways for about 5 years. So I have been working as an airline as stewardess for 7 years, been traveling around for 30 over countries. I'm so happy about that. But the thing is, I felt that there's something missing in my life that I must come back, that to make me feel belongs to the country that I love. Of course, I hope the country will love me more. Okay, that's the quote now. Okay, then the next thing is, so I started up as a self-employed, and I started up my makeup academy before. I started up an event company before, and a retail event shop before. And all this is the business that turned out that another learning experience in my life, I would say. It's a matter of, it's another point of like waking me up and give me another sense of like, okay, this is not a solution. It might be ended up I have no time and no money, because if I have to open up my makeup academy, I'm the first one to go in and I will be the last one to close the shop. And I don't get paid if my company is not making money. That's the experience that I experienced before. For quite a year and plus, I didn't get any paid. Just because of that, I managed to get through, and I sell off all this company. And of course, apart from that, I started with the investment. So I think there must be a solution. There must be a way there to go out of the box. And of course, I go to the gold investment before, the money game, forex, share market, mutual investment, the bird nest house, the project investment, all these kinds of things. So all these is cost me close to a few hundred, 6-figure of the investment. And it's a very, very good learning experience up until today. Suprinate awakening. There's an awakening point from me from Suprinate. She said you always earn a small money, you never earn a wealth. You always earn a rich, kind of like a small money. Sometimes you earn money, but it doesn't mean that you earn a wealth. That is a awakening point. That means I don't have enough money to go as an investor. I'm still depends on a small amount of money to become an investor. Of course, I bought a bird nest house because I thought it will be like getting back in a year. And it's another learning point for me. I think all these kind of things is a very, very good learning point in my life. It colors my life. And for your information, actually, I become a real estate negotiator. I think this fulfill the 4 fields. I can become an employee, I become a self-employed, and I become an investor, and I become a business with a system. I think this is perfect. So I was like, wow, that's great. And I can earn a lot of money out of it, and sometimes the deal is very, very big, and I enjoy the freedom in the as a real estate negotiator up to today. I still enjoy the career, and I'm still passionate about it. I love people to find the right place to stay, and of course, for information that the business with a system I explored before as an Amway in 2002. Imagine if I'm a if I were 18 that year, how old am I? I'm very old, no. Okay, 2002. Okay, that was like, I think I terminated after that was like 2004, and I'm not really active. Why I involved in the Amway at the initial stage? There's one reason, because I'm very shy person. If any one of you is very shy here, you can bet my words, because I'm more shy than you. I'm shyer. Okay, no. Shyest. Okay. No, I'm the most shy person in this earth. Why? Because when I came to KL, I'm not from KL itself. I'm from a small town in Tampin in the Greater Milan. And what happened is, like, when I come to KL, right, my sister always asks me a lot of things. I stay in my sister's place. But yet, what happened is, there's one weakness. My sister always talk a lot. Then I say, okay, that's all. I won't talk further. And that's my answer. And she can't even hear what I said sometimes. I'm so shy until that my voice is so soft until that she can't hear me. So that's how timid I am. And whenever I want to speak to my elder brother, I have to think twice, think 3 times, think 4 times. Then after that, I speak out. Then I feel like, wow, my God, it's so relief. That's how timid I am. So imagine you kind of lost speech in your life that no one listen to you. That kind of life. That's why I want to change. That's why I involve in Amway. That's one of the reasons why I involve in Amway. That's why I make a call to the people. I force myself to do all these kind of things. So eventually, so after all this involvement in my life, there's another turning point in my life. There's one word, this is a Chinese word, 如果生命剩下最后一天, if ever your life was left the only last, I mean that this would be your last day in the earth, what will happen? So that's a turning point, because there's a awakening point for me. I was getting a cancer at that time. So that's my turning point. And I was thinking, I was crying because I'm alone. And then I felt so lost. And then I was thinking, what am I supposed to do? So that's the time I'm asking myself. So ask yourself, if you have the last day in your life, what are you going to do in your life? Are you living the day as if you are living the last day in your life? That's how I asked myself. That's why I was like, that's my turning of my point in my life, but it's a changing. I would say it's a good thing. I say it's a good thing because I start to look for another thing in my life. I always think this pandemic, it could be a very scary kind of thing. Everyone was like trying to end their life. I would say it's a waste. I mean, like, we are giving a life to live in this earth. Why not strive for the last breath to give your best in your life? That's how it is. And then another thing that I look for answer. Why we never escape from whatever things that we are facing. We just look for answer. So ask and it will be given. Seek and you will be fine. Knock and it will open to you. This is something that I look for, I pray for, and I found something I thought that I found. And this is something I read for me, that the stronger you hit the ground, the more you talk to yourself, the deeper you dig into your heart, the stronger you became. That's how you connect to yourself. That's how we deal with our life. So that's why we keep seeking. In our life, we keep seeking what is the purpose in our life, in this part of the world. What am I for? So these are the things I found the answer, of course. This guy is my buyer, not yet, up until today. But we are very close friends. We talk a lot, and he's one of the, I'll say, is a kind of UN kind of people. And we have a lot of deep talk. And then he said, he gave me a awakening point. That time I was just praying. I didn't look for any answer. Just now that part, it was after. Okay. And then he said, you can't just pray and didn't do anything in your life. You have to do something. We can't just talking and praying and do nothing in our life. There's no action. If there's no action, nothing is going to happen. That's what I did in my life. Then I found the answer. I'm so grateful that he gave me a wake up point, a wake up call in my life. So that's why avoiding is not a real answer. Life is full with a good-hearted people if you still believe in love. So this is something like I said to you, in life you realize there's a role for everyone you meet. Some will test you, some will use you, some will love you, some will teach you. But the one who are truly important are the one who bring out the best in you. Just like Sabrina Tay is one of them. I'm thankful for her presence and my team member and all of you. Every one of you, you can bring out every one of the people in this earth to bring the best in them. They are a rare and amazing people who remind you why it's worth it. That's how we live our life. That's how I found my answer. So the angels, who are the angels again? So I always thought that this guy Samuel has been liking my Facebook for many years. We never met each other before. And then there's one time he suddenly messaged me and say, I want to meet you. I want to become a property agent. So I say, okay, then we meet up. That's the first time we met him. And he told me that, I said, what are you working as? And then he said, I'm an actor. I said, as a man, as an actor, does it enough to survive? I was curious. And then he told me that he has been involved in the Amway for a very hard work for 2 years. And he became a Founders Platinum, and then he retired for a while. And I felt that he's happy. He's doing something that he liked. And then he come to me, then I was curious a bit. That put him behind my mind. I'll just recruit him as my agent in the initial stage. So that's how we get connected. But just now, the guy who actually come to me to look for answer, he said, then I was curious. Then I asked Samuel, how you get to Amway, how you did it, because I involved in Amway before. Sometimes it doesn't mean the first time you involve is the wrong thing that you involve, you know. Sometimes it might not be the right timing. It might not be the right people or right anything. Sometimes it just hit at the right timing, then it will come. So that's how everything fall into place. Then what he said to me, then I say, how you partner? Then he said, I partner with medical scientists and all this kind of thing. And just now that guy reminded me to seek for answer. Then I said, why not you just seek for his answer to for another solution? So that how I booked this Angel Gil, EDC Gil, for a timetable, but he retired many years ago. He retired 5 years already, even though we are at same age. So if you know his age, you know my age. So I was a bit, I didn't know lah. Then after that, and then it's very hard to book his time. I took a month to book his time, and then eventually I managed to meet him, and he told me one good question. One good question can be answered. It can be question, can be answered. He said, do you have any other solution? I said, yeah, actually, yes. Then he said, then you go ahead with other solution. If you cannot find, then you come back to me. Wow, what a very wise advice. Sometimes humans love to go and find all the answer. Then until they cannot find, then they only will come back to the place where they thought, oh, I have a solution in the initial stage. That's how he killed my question mark in my heart. I'm so happy that he did that. And of course, I find all my answer. And he said, first thing first, reduce the damage. What do you mean by reduce the damage? Change the water filter. Because the water filter a lot of cause cancer. You can't even have further damage anymore. That's how we treat people. I mean, like, at least you know the solution. Just tell the people and cut off the damage. You don't find the solution, it's okay, but cut off the damage first. So that's how I get my answer, and then I go try everything. And then after 7 months again, I book for his time again. I finally satisfied with my answer for my question or my whatever desire in my heart that I want to find the answer. Okay, that's how people is. I always inside the just now the slide. That's how I want to find my answer. Can you see how I involve in all these kind of things? Because I want to find the answer. Because the most important thing on earth is answer. That's always said by Sabrina T. It's a great wisdom from her that she taught me. Yeah, and even I think we all we learn along the way. So after that, he gave me a solution and all these kind of thing. And my health, actually, I'm easily tired. If at this point, maybe I will be yawning in front of you or have a kind of odor smell or kind of sweat a lot when I go for viewing. And that kind of thing. And apart from that, there's a lot of sign and symptom. So after a month or two, my tiredness was gone, my sweat was gone, and I didn't realize my odor on the body was gone. Until a few months later, I realized it. Actually, I find other ways to get rid of it. But I can, very funny. Sometimes you try out new things. You go online, Google, you search, oh, this kind of then you try. I always love to go and try. That kind of attitude I have, character I have. So after I'm trying, I'm satisfied. And okay, I go to church. So what happened? This is something very funny. This is used to be my car, and that's the challenges because I'm very salute with the follow-up attitude by Sabrina T. Sabrina T actually approached Samuel to come to me and say, "Hey, why not you invite the girl to come over to facial and all this kind of thing?" Sometimes humans shouldn't be so greedy. When you're greedy, you want to go there, it's like bump into accident. I said I shouldn't agree her and go to and go for that kind of free facial treatment So, but okay lah. After that, I don't think it's happened. I go for another time I did. So at this point of time, I say love is willing to walk extra mile. I think Sabrina did walk extra mile and Samuel as well. And love is feeling of joy when you knowing a small little thing can put a smile on other face. Love is when you feel someone, you feel their pain. Love is not about self. Sometimes we think so much about self. This is something I think about myself. Oh, I shouldn't go lah. Hiya, all this kind of thing. These are challenges, Sometimes we face challenges and say, "Ayo, why so 麻烦 one? Why so trouble one? Why after doing this, you have to contact invite lah, what lah?" All these kind of small little thing that we have to put in. But the thing is, if it's not about yourself, it's about the person that you're going to keep in touch, then it will beyond the effort that you're going to put in. So that's why, what are the opportunities? This opportunity is very interesting because these two couples later, these two couples used to be like this. Now they change. They are transformed. They transform. I purposely took their old photo, okay? Because they always very tired. They used to be my upline. Okay, now they become my downline. Interesting. So how the opportunities come into the place? Opportunity come into place when I go to church. Then the brother of this guy, Casey Yap, his name is Keith. The Keith was given the name. Suddenly, he said, I don't have English name. Then I say, okay, Keith. Then he just Keith. And then after that, he just suddenly came to our church. For 10 years, he never came to church. Then I was like, you come to my church also. Then I was curious and I said, what happened to you? Then he said, blood pressure 260, crazy. I said, huh? I was like, wow. Then after that, I said, I have someone I can introduce. Then he keep asking me for a guy to meet him and all these kind of things. So eventually, okay, I introduced him, but I said, it cannot come to my place because you are a guy, I'm a girl, and I stayed with my sister some more, cannot come to my place. I go to your brother place, because his brother is my brother also. I call him Uncle also. So I said, go to your brother place. The brother didn't know it's Amway. They would say, okay, come and meet. Then after meet already, then they say, I want solution. This brother of him, very funny. Then he said, Ajo, very interesting. He said, I don't want to involve in Amway, but I want the program only. I don't want to start the business. I said, okay, fine. I don't even have an intention for them to come into the business in the first place, because they just want to meet, then I just meet lah. Then eventually they started, 1 week later, they go and invite people. The sign up rate is so high. He keep on invite and sign up. The success rate is more than 80%. How many people of you want to have this kind of result? Put a 1 here, then I know you will get it. Okay, 80% result. If you want, you can put a 1 here. Actually, I want to drink the water. That's why I asked you to put a 1. Okay. Eventually, it become an opportunity. And of course, with the support of the Sabrina and Samuel, they drive all the way from very far away, I think about 30, 40 kilometers. Very long journey last time. Okay, and we did a lot of sharing and all this kind of thing. I don't have an intention at all to start the business, because of they want to invite. Then I say, oh fine, I go and support them, since they don't know both of them. So this is something written to me by me. A small little thing done will mean a great thing. A big thing done will take time. To feel a small excitement, to create it throughout the time. I guess all I need is a small little thing done in life to taste a daily happiness in creating a stronger love. So this is something that suddenly was written by me, and that's an inspiration. So I started to sharing. They started to sharing. Then I felt, they share, I also want to share lah. Then I share. Then share in their home. We feel the communities was formed, and all these kind of thing. Everyone was coming into the picture. That's how the world come into a connection. If without the sharing, how am I going to connect? This is a question that I stopped for 2 seconds. Yeah, that's why people connect, because we share. We share because of love, not only about business. If it's about business, I would rather go for property. Why I'm wasting my time? But I saw a health transformation in their life. This guy told me after 3 months later, they say they want to do the business. I say, okay. And then I was out curious. I say, first place, why you want to invite people? You told me that you want to have a program only. You don't want to start the business. Then he said, I felt something. I felt the goodness of the product. There is something happening in my body. They have been using the products. Even on the day we went in, they still have products on their fridge. It's expired. They don't feel the impact. Okay, so we did it, and it's a kind of a touch again. That's how you impact people's life. They give a creation to the people's life. That's how we found the solution. And they used to be sleepy in 8, 9 o'clock. They start to yawn in front of you, this couple, very lovely couple. And then after that, now 3 o'clock also cannot sleep, too excited. I say, even though you know the question answer, but don't risk your health. Last time 8, 9 o'clock want to sleep already. Okay, that's how it's an interesting part of our life. And then what are the challenges again? So sometimes in life we might lose something. In a year, this is my mom. Just now was a younger mom. This is an old mom, because I'm a grown up Joe. Okay. On September 4th, 2018, my mom passed away. She has been laying down on the hospital for a year. I was looking for answer. But it's a pain. It's a pain. We don't wait for the pain to hit us until we feel the pain. So after about a year again, my aunt who brought me up, she passed away again. It's so sudden. It's so sudden. So every time we thought our life, we have time. Everything have time. Our parents have time. We have time. Everyone have time. Do you really think so? They will just leave you just like nobody, not knowing when. That's how the awakening point in my life. It can be a challenge. That's the time I fight for my platinum. So I'm grateful for them. They give me a lot of wisdom, a lot of love in my life. Even though I'm not staying with my mom, I can feel her love right now. And a few days ago, I did a video for her. When I look back, I know I have a strong memories of her, even though I'm not growing up with her. That's how the power of love. Even without being together, you still can feel the love. Okay, my aunt, she give without asking anything back. She loved me so much until her own children tell me, yeah, am I the real children or you are the real children? That's how much she loved me. And I can felt by the time she passed away, she still have me in her mind. We have a connection. That's how humans connect. Okay, so these are the challenges that I face when I'm fighting for my platinum. And of course, there is a lot of journey in our life. What else? Trusting, tenderness, fulfillment. Trusting is about friends. The tenderness, someone come into your life that like go into your heart, a kind of fulfillment in your heart that you can fulfill. And servicing heart. And how about the result? You want some result in your life. You want a purposeful life. We need action and the bonding. So these are only a part of the journey that I listed just now. Before this pace started, about 5 minutes. I think this is only about few journey that I can mention. There are many, many things in our journey that we can feel in our life. Go and feel it. Go all out, then you will feel it. That's how we make our journey become more colorful. So these are my life. Humans are incredible, potential, amazing. That's how we live in this earth. We are not about money. We are not about the clothing, the housing, or any other thing. It's all about human. It's about love. You know what? This lady, she's one of my big supporters. Yesterday, she cut my hair. Okay, for free of charge. She always didn't charge me for that. And if I didn't allow her to cut my hair, she would say, why you didn't allow me to cut your hair? Wait, go and cut your hair. Okay, all right. That kind of love, I only know her about 1 year plus. I knew her from my sister because a trust in my sister part of my line, and she said she want to find Amway, then she introduced me to her. That's how we get bonded. Do you know that's how people get bonding? By share. If my sister say no lah, my sister no, I don't want to share lah. Don't want to share about this. Imagine there are a lot of people are looking for Amway because Amway is so good. That's how I heard a lot of people around me that look for Amway. Oh my God, that's a connecting point. And then there's a one wake up point in my life. This is a Free Enterprise Day 2019. And I would like to say Sabrina Tay is one of the coach in my life. She always give me a drive and she asked me, Joe, why not you become one of my diamond? But I don't like to commit because I know if I commit, I don't want to fail her. Because it's about the promises. The promise that you give up, did you keep it? Sometimes we can't simply just keep the promise, just say the promise and not keeping it. It's not easy. I might fail it sometimes. I might neglect it sometimes. But bear in mind, just remind me if I forgot. Okay, I'm here. Okay, and this is the awakening point. I didn't promise her until the Ninoy. I heard a lot about this guy. He's one of the youngest couple in the world. Thanks, Samuel. You can do it also, brother. Okay, so Ninoy came into the place and I saw go online and search for his video, and a lot of people say he inspired a lot of people in their life. I said, okay, I go online and search and I go and feel it. I don't feel anything. I don't feel it. I say, okay, what is so interesting about him? I don't feel anything until I go to the real show, live show. If I'm going to a concert without going to the concert live, can you feel the thrill? I don't think so. That's how I go into the thrill and I felt how powerful these men are. That's why it's so important to attend the real thing, the real life thing, because it's a group of people was connected together. The energy is there to feel everyone was present and you can feel the wisdom from the speaker. If online can go YouTube and search, you can feel it, then they wouldn't charge so much money to pay for the few thousand courses and all this kind of thing, right? It's only about 100 plus ringgit to waking up my call in my life. You know what happened? He really give an impact to the people life because one downline of him, he was has been following Ninoy for many years, and he told Ninoy, he said, Ninoy, I never have a good picture with you before. So until Ninoy was recognized, Ninoy was like running around, look for him and hug him. That video was captured. When they captured Ninoy hugging him was a laughing and happy moment. It's a laughing joy. But he posed it. Ninoy posed it. He said, you see what is going to happen in the next 3 seconds. You know, the next 3 seconds, this guy was crying in tears. He was just like almost collapsed. How impactful have Ninoy done into his life? That's how much you have to touch human life. It's not about high and buy. If you're about drinking, eating, and say good morning and all this kind of thing, did it give an impact in people's life? That's how it awakening me. We go through life together. Tears, we go through cry, and we go through tears, sweat. We go through everything in life together. That's how you impact. Did you go through the life with another person together? When they are down, are you there for them? Are you there to encourage them? To go, 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 go. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Do you have that kind of environment out there to ask you, you can do it? If you don't have, you can come here. Okay, that's how I felt. This environment that give me a kind of impact to let me hold on to this business. Imagine every one of here to give you that kind of encouragement. We need this to go on into our life. That's why so many people to end their life out there. Yes, you can do it, Sharifa. Yes. Okay, now only why am we? I think enough is enough for fun. It's why am we? Okay, actually, there's something testimony that I want to share with you. Yes, Corinne, you can do it. We can do it. Okay, every one of us can do it. That's how miracle it is happen when you have faith, and enough belief in yourself, in the things that you are doing. It can happen. So I start from myself. Okay, the transformation is a process. To maintain it, it takes some effort. Do you all agree that? This is something I write today. So I think it's a process. Why not we go through it to make life more interesting? So I start for myself, own youth. Of course, just now I started long time back. Recently, I started again. So this is within 15 days. That's how my result is. Okay, I don't have a big tummy lah. There's a metabolic syndrome. That's how I learned the words from Suprina and my EDCQ. Okay, and then to maintain it, 6th January until today, I still maintain it. This is today my result, 7th of September. Do you think it's easy? It's not easy at all, my dear. I wake up 7 o'clock in the morning. I used to wake up 7:30 since May 17 or 18 with a group of my friends, Angeline and all these kind of people. 7:30, and then eventually we changed to 7 o'clock. We did an exercise together, and I have no idea how to do exercise. Alice, so sexy. Thanks, Alice. Alice is one of my good friend who is doing exercise with me. At least you will have it soon. Okay. Yeah, and then after that, what happened is how much you want it. Just like just now said, passion. We can have interactions, passions, and persistent and consistent. These are the things that we hold on to. That's what drive me. And I have no idea, but I find a way. You know what? I play video. First time, stretch, you do yourself lah. I also don't know how to stretch. I just see video and see and do lor. Then at first time, I just simply do only. Then second time, I use TQG video. Did first time do 1 set, then 2 set, then 3 set. Now do 3 sets at one time. I do 3 sets. I want to duplicate now. I duplicate easier. Already there, the system already there. I just duplicate out. Then I use it. I felt it's good. Then I add on something because my friend aimed at a flat tummy, a flat abs. So I add in another video. Then eventually, these 50 minutes workout. It's not about workout only. It's about persistence, about mindset. Like just now, a guy said mindset. It built up my mindset. And that's how I know why Ninoy and all these kind of high achievers, they love to do exercise and they challenge themselves to do this. Because you have to conquer your mind. If you can't conquer your mind, you say, oh, sorry, yesterday I sleep at 3 o'clock, I cannot wake up lah. This is one of the wake up point for one of my my partner who do together, Angeline Day. Very funny. So I sleep 3 something. I thought 3 something, 4 o'clock. Me and the other partner, later I'll show you his body. 4 o'clock, I said, no need lah. She can wake up, then it will be a bonus. She will be very strong mind already. Who knows she really woke up? Then I was like, wow, this lady very powerful. Later I show her her result. That's how powerful the mindsets can determine you. It's not about the excuses. Are you giving excuses or are you giving a reason? If you are giving excuses, there will be excuses. A lot of excuse. I period lah. Then I pain here lah. I sleep very late lah. I haven't eat lah. And then I what a lot of things later I need to work lah. You arrange your time lah. Why 7 o'clock? Because 7 o'clock no people work so early unless you go for Grab driver to drive people go for work lah. That maybe lah. So that's how we conquer our mind. We build up our body. Until today, we still maintain it. Monday to Friday lah. Sunday we have another section. So Saturday we rest, but still doing other things. That's how the transformation. This is my beauty. Good enough. If you love it, please give me a 3. Just exercise, no excuses. 3. You love a transformation, you have to sacrifice. You need to sacrifice. There's no free lunch in this world. If there is a free lunch in this world, everyone will be rich today. I think no one come for meeting today. If it's so easy, okay? You need to pay the price, okay? And then start to share. Then you start to share. I see another transformation. This is my first case. I would say first case. Actually, she told me within 2 weeks, she is not in the diet program. She has been coughing for 15 years. You know, she suffered from coughing, bronchitis infections, and I have to go to hospital. Every time go to hospital, get oxygen. Past 15 years, she tried many ways, spent a lot of money, cannot find solution, but she's not in diet. Eventually, 2 weeks, she lost her weight. You will be surprised by her losing weight. It's interesting, right? That's how the life so interesting. Why the products can speak? Yeah, interesting. That's how life miracle happen. If you have faith. Of course, to maintain it, my dear, you see, it's getting maintained. It's not easy, right? Maintain. You know this gift? Yeah, it's recently. She's getting younger. Oh my God. It's like a bit reverse aging. Just interesting facts. Who want reverse aging? Put a 1. Okay. 1. Whenever I put a 1, actually I want to drink water. Okay. So we start to do lah. What else to do? A lot of people come into the program. You see 112, 99 first time attempt. Second time attempt, 2 kilo gain. Not much change. Not bad. Maintain. 93 kilo. Total of losing 19 kilogram. Now third time attempt. Are you giving an attempt in your life? I believe losing weight is a lifetime journey. Because we have food. Unless you don't want to eat food or we are in heaven already. Maybe you need to lose weight. There might be. But it's a lifetime journey. Since we love food, if you really love food, okay, make it a habit to lose weight lah. We have to pay the price, what? Okay. And then we start to teach. We start to teach. So this one, interesting, right? 17 days. See the tummy? You know, if you don't help people, you don't know how many people is suffering out there. This one is because of the RO water. She didn't know. Until all the scratch in the itchiness in the hand, scratching until all the bubble come out, all the wetness. It's so scary. And I told this agent before about this business, but run away. Second time call me, but we didn't talk about the business. And then until I asked what happened, then eventually we found the solution. 3 days, water. As simple as that. How many people don't know the answer out there? We just educate. We educate enough people to give them the answer. then they can help themselves, they can help others. That's how we pay forward. And of course, this is 31st of August. This is written in Mandarin. So, you know what? What she said? Thank you. I'll read for you. Thanks for letting me to meet you again. And you let me know that how can I be on diet. The most important, even though I don't go workout and there is no bounce back, or even I didn't hardly go with the method that you taught me. This is a real diet program that I'm looking for. This is the result I want. There's no yo-yo. Wow. It's just like an answer from heaven, right? A lot of people out there try so many things. A lot of yo-yo effect. This one, they eat for a few months already, but no bounce back, Imagine that's how the answer is. This is Angeline Day that give me a drive that say, my dear, let's start workout. I say, okay, let's start. That's how we hold on till today. See the result. You know how many people like and how many comments. You know how many come into our team. That's amazing. That's how to build a confidence and the testimony in people's life. That's something that ask yourself, do you think there's four pie. First is you know what you know. I know already. I know what I know. Second is you know what you don't know. I know this, I don't know. I think a lot of people will know lah. What you don't know. And then the third thing is you don't know what you know. You suddenly, actually I know this. You don't know that you know. The fourth thing is don't know, you don't know. Oh my God. You don't know what you don't know. Go and explore. Give yourself a chance to explore in this business if today you are new today. Okay? So that's why the biggest pie is what you don't know. You don't know. Okay? And then this is the guy that's just joined me. Actually, when we start the workout, I was telling him it might be end up me and you only. There's one time I said maybe two of us only. I said this is one of my SD and GP and all these things. So my 21 leg 21% leg. Challenge to the limit. Imagine how you can build your potential in 6 months. You know how old is he? You'll be surprised by the age that he had. Start with 5. How young is he? He's actually 52 lah. No, 25, sorry. 25. Okay? Love the body. Wait, I don't want to show this picture first. Like the body, like the look, like the transformation. Yeah, age is just a number. True. You see, before start, that day I sent to him. He said, oh, why you keep this kind of ugly photo? I must skip faster. If not, he will scold me. Imagine without exercise, smoking, unhealthy lifestyle, big tummy, there's a possibility. What you want in your life, you determine yourself. You choose yourself. Okay? It's about mindsets again. So that's how I start to build a team. Of course, these are my team. And I tumpang sikit Sabrina team and my team, all these kind of thing. We bond together, print screen job. Yeah, that's how we build bonding together. Out of all these four, right? Out of all these things I have done in my life, my dear, or baby, or wherever, what are you holding on? We are looking for something talking about integrity, security. The company can give us the integrity. the security that you wanted, the faith, the hope, and the love that carry into your heart. That's why everything start to make sense, right? And then, so I was so thankful to Amway and TQG. They make me to become a total quality group, total quality people, total quality life, total quality everything. That's the TQG stand for. Together we grow. Okay, so that's how we connect the dot of love. Just now I have a dot 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 there, but maybe you don't notice it because that dot, it can be happen in your life at any point of time. But if you know how to connect it, it can be a big dot that can impact a lot of people's life. Okay. Stay in comfort zone or change to discover self more? This is a question mark. There are more of me can take. All I need are patience, love, and giving thanks. This was written by many, many years ago. I think it's a law of attraction. Today I'm sharing with you. Okay? This is not written by me. Zen proverb. Knowledge is learning something. Thanks, E.T. Knowledge is learning something every day. Wisdom is letting go of something every day. Yeah, we give something, we let go something, we take back something. That's how we get rid of the old habits. There's one guy give me a very good wisdom. His name is Kok Leong. He said the mother complained, "Ayya, I already become a habit lah." He said sometimes it become uncomfortable to build a comfortable. You need to stay in uncomfortable to become comfortable. You don't always stay in comfortable to become comfortable. What a great wisdom. I love his wisdom. Wow. Okay, so these are the three things that we cannot choose. Want to know? Want to know? Put a 1 here. 1, yeah? Okay, first thing, the birth. You cannot choose where we want to birth, in a family, when, where, how. You cannot choose how, but sometimes your parents choose for you lah. They might choose for you. So these are the birth we cannot choose. So if I can choose, I think today I will not talk. I will not give a speech here lah. Awake. Awake is something you cannot choose. It's not awake from the alarm clock. Okay. Awake from life. Ask yourself, excuse me, are you awake? Excuse me, are you awake? Excuse me, are you awake? Ask yourself. Don't wait until the end of the world. You realize I didn't live my life. I never live my life at all. Awake, there's a lot of dreams will be buried. That's how people bury their dreams. There's no awake in their life. That's how. Are you choosing? Sometimes people don't choose because they think they cannot choose. Actually, they can choose, but you have to explore. But sometimes you don't know when you're awake. That's what I meant. You don't know when you're awake. If not because of certain things hit in my life, I will not be awake until today. So every day, live out, give all out, live as if your last day, then you will be awake, being present. Okay. Die. We don't know when we will die. So that's why we cannot choose when we die. Why not today? Why not now? Okay, these are the three things that we cannot choose. It's come from my mind suddenly. These are one thing in life we can choose. You know what are the only thing that you can choose? I love to drink water. One, and then you put one. Because of e-spring water, I love it. Okay. No one. Oh, one. Okay. To give the best by knowing the end result. If you know the end result, you give your best. You know what you want in life, you give your best. You know what you really deep inside your heart, what you want. Just give your best. Then you know you will find the answer. Okay, but we're full of love. So I choose to give, therefore you live. Every one of us, we need to choose to give. Then every one of people, then only they can live. You can think about this and this tonight, about this sentence. I choose to give, therefore you live. I choose to give, therefore you live. Become a giver or taker is an option in life. Everyone will choose to become a giver. Some people will choose to become a taker. But if you become a taker, make sure you're a giver at the same time. Because there's nothing in this life always a taker. There's a giver and a taker. That's how it forms the life. And most important thing, it gives up the hope to people's life. That's how I live my life. So I'm thankful that TQG for the vision 2050, a very good vision, 100 diamond, 30 FD, and then 5 FC. Are you one of them? We still have time, 4 years. This is not today. It's still 4 years to go, but you have to start now. That's simple. Okay, not tomorrow. Okay, that's why he gives you a duration. Goal is something for a duration. Being present to do little things that form your life. So thank you for the presentation. At the end of this presentation, I would like to present you a video that done by us during the very first lockdown, that I would like to share the love and stay united. And I hope you all can view it. And I'll share with you all. Okay, if you all can hear, give me a 1.
I feel the raindrops like the beat of my heart. There are times when nothing feels right, we're alone. Here comes the storm now, but it won't bring me down. Go ahead, rain on my parade. We're not moving, won't give in. Ooh, I see light shining out of the shadows, just fight every struggle and battle. Keep your head up high, sing your battle cry. So come on, just let go. You're not alone. I see light at the end of the tunnel, just fight every struggle and battle. Look up to the sky, take on the world tonight. So come on, just let go. You're not in this alone.
In times of crisis, the best of humanity can emerge.
Here comes the storm now, but it won't bring me down. Go ahead, rain on my parade. We're not moving, won't give in. Ooh, I see the light coming out of the shadows, just fight every struggle and battle. Keep your head up high, sing our battle cry. So come on, just let go. You're not alone. I see light Sometimes the darkness comes so fast, we're lost. Can't see the light of day, we'll find a way out of this as one.
心心相连
ஒற்றுமையான சிங்கப்பூர். Kita bersatu. SG. Let's stay united.
We will overcome.
Keep your head up high, sing out loud, don't cry. So come on, just let go. You're not alone. I see the light. Time will just fight. Struggle and battle, look up to the sky. Take on the world tonight. So come on, just let go. You're not in this alone. I feel the raindrops like the beat of my heart. There are times when nothing feels right, we're alone.
Okay, so that's all my presentation for today. I hope you all get it. And every single thing happening in our life is meant for something. So I hope you all pay forward and all the love and keep sharing and touching music keep coming in. It's in the YouTube. Okay, this is a video that I want to stay connected with my team and my diamond and reach her love for me. And I wish that this is a small love that from me to our team, that we will stay united, and to TQG, all of us are a big family. So I wish you all best, and I know you all can make it. And thanks for your ear and your heart and your eyes, and everything in your life is meant for something. Live a purposeful life. I love you all. So I shall pass my mic back to Elena. Cheers.